open this.
Okay. Open and recording.
Okay. Ooh. My hair is flipping out. Hold on. There.
Okay.
A little sexy today. Okay, here, lower your plank here. Plank, whatever the hell this is. Chair.
Gotta get this out of the way. Ow. Ow.
There. Good lord.
Okay, there I got that down.
That's one hell of an intro.
Indeed.
Oh my god. So funny.
Alright.
Okay, pop in here.
I'm trying to.
Hi guys. So yeah, I've got bangs. I usually pull them back because, you know, it's very uncomfortable being in here, so I'm just putting my hair up a lot of times because that's what dancers do. You get the hair out of the way. Although I like dancing with my hair down. Ask my teacher. Holy crap. I used to get yelled at.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay.
So.
Alright, but get your face in here. You're beautiful.
Okay, well, that's better.
This way they can see.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Alright, so I guess an update. So we saw Trump Jr.'s video. It looks like they're identifying something about the Senate is trying to do something, or at least I guess a greater percentage is trying to do a rescue, but they're concerned about the whole kill switch thing, which is basically pumping in gas through all the piping infrastructure stuff. Poison gases.
Yeah, basically it's what COVID is, guys, you know.
Mm-hmm. And because that's apparently what Biden and Jimmy Carter are known for, which is a gas shortage now.
Yeah.
Because that's what he was comparing it to. He just didn't completely come out and say it, even though he might as well just do that.
Yeah, exactly. So now, oh, see, I still have my boobs. You know what? I'm not even buying this bullshit anymore that you guys are having a hard time identifying me. Really. I mean, SAG has me listed as a female. I haven't changed anything. We just paid my SAG dues yesterday. This is bullshit now. It really, I think what it is just that the Senate, some people in the Senate seem to be chicken shit. And I'm like, well, why did we have to risk our lives and come this far for you guys then? Do you want to win against Q or not? Because if not, we would like to know, because we're ready to file a lawsuit against y'all. Very easily would we win, and instead of being honored and being given riches and having a great life for your friends, your family, and your descendants, we're going to make sure that you get put in prison.
Yeah, a lawsuit will force this whole thing to come to a resolution one way or another. Anyway.
Yeah, and then you guys are going to look like idiots. Worse than that, and we're going to make sure that the people who did not side with us, and it's documented, isn't it? And no one's going to let anybody get away with this. If it's documented who voted against us and for us to rescue us and help us, it's documented. And you know what? Those who didn't stand with us, we're going to make sure we put you in prison.
Indeed.
Yeah, because you're allowing, this is a crime against humanity, and I'm a human, and so are you. And you know what? You guys need to remember our humanity as much as we remembered yours. We all gave you an opportunity to help us. So I want to know what's going on, because, you know, Q thinks that you guys aren't going to stand with us and help us. But you know what? Hello, Q, we don't fucking need anybody except us. We are the key. We're actually trying to help them, in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But this isn't a rescue already. You know why? Because we got our asses out here to the front door. Here, let's show the Capitol, President's Park. Just pan a little bit.
Hold on. Let me open up the window because you can't see anything from in here.
We're still here in DC, but we're ready to go back home to LA and just sue the shit out of everybody. Don't think we won't do it, because we will.
I'm not sure what can be seen, but yeah, something I'm sure. There.
Hi again. So, you know, it's gonna be, it won't be disastrous for us, because we're gonna fucking win and rock the the world with all of this. But, you know, if we do it this way, we just get to put more people in prison and not just the Qs. Oh, we're going after the Q people unless they flip and they side with us. Hey, get in here. This isn't the Noelle show.
Yeah, are you done ready for me to say something?
Yeah, sorry. I have stuff to say too.
Alright, so basically from our observations, it sounds like everyone, I should probably use percentages, I guess. Sounds like at least 30% are completely on board with helping us without any strings attached to it. And then another 33% is having a cow about the problems that could happen from a rescue, which I guess would be the so-called kill switch that Q would do. And then there's another 25% of you that really are more concerned about you being held liable for the IP theft and everything, which can be just alleviated by just helping us.
Yeah, I said that already. It's in our dissertation even. So, you know, grow up.
And then there's another 15%, I guess the last of the percentage of you that are just the bad guys, which you guys could also sell out the other bad guys too, because we can clearly see that you Q members, you guys look like shit compared to the rest of the Senate.
Yeah, they're spraying you too, aren't they? What is it, Daddy? Is it the bully?
Can we just say the big bad guy?
I don't know. I'll say Billy. I don't give shits. Why? Because you guys are already harming us, so what's the point? So basically, we're not afraid, and any kind of bullying and threat... Oh, why don't you turn that off? We got desensitized to it. We don't give shits. We don't give shits anymore. And you can't kill us, because if you do, guess what? You're all gone anyway. You know damn well it's gonna happen. And it's bullshit if you think that our country isn't gonna back us. Now look, if you only need a majority to help us. That's the law. So this is why I fucking goddamn resent our motherfucking government, because you only need the majority. And if you're voting about this behind the scenes, why are you doing that? That is illegal. And you're making a decision for our lives, so go to hell unless you're gonna help us. Because we are gonna file, you know what? We're gonna look for a courtroom here today and file this motherfucking lawsuit, and to hell with you guys. Do you want us to do that? Because we will make sure we put all your asses in prison who aren't helping us. You had plenty of time. Stop being fucking cowards already.
Anyway, I'm in perfectly, in favor of doing a lawsuit. I think it'll help things quicker, and we're gonna somehow get it done very quickly if nothing's done.
You don't need a lot of money when you know the law. You don't need shit. But if we do need money, guess what? We have a lot of powerful friends, and we're gonna make sure we have ample.
And if you guys are properly reading all the information that are in other people's videos that they're putting up, you know, the other politicians and political speakers and famous people, you'll probably realize that a lot of them will basically want to help us in a lawsuit.
Yeah, more people want to help us than not. Why are you waiting for the minority amount to jump on board? You guys only need the majority vote, and you already have that, and we know, and we found out.
And you guys have a tendency to do wishful thinking, so don't try to do that when you're trying to listen to the videos of these other people, because someone basically blatantly says, if there's a lawsuit, let me know, I would gladly help them. Basically, I'm paraphrasing, but yes.
Yeah, no kidding. And plus, you know, people are trying to size me up and size him up. My husband already said that if somebody doubled us, he would know. So why don't you go out there and get a video of him saying that, so they know that we mean fucking business.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. See, I was just joking when I was fighting with my husband out there. I said, oh yeah, they would replace us and you wouldn't even know. No, he would know, and he'd go after you guys. You've seen him when he's getting mad, right? Well, you should be afraid. I'm just saying. Funny how we look better and better every day,
And the Q members look worse every day.
Why the hell is that? There's no goddamn kill switch, guys.
Here we go. Hey Dad, I need to get a video of you. I'm asking a question. If me and Mom got replaced with other people, would you notice the difference?
Of course.
Okay. We just wanted to confirm that.
Okay.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
That was easy, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be a problem. Okay, so you guys, I know you hear us behind the scenes, the bad guys, and you think my husband, yeah, he has issues. But you know what? We also say things in hyperbole too. So he's getting really mad, and you know, here's something that the vaccine really did too. It really helped him a lot.
Yeah. Well, you know, the interesting thing, you know, he was skeptical before of there being gas shortage, saying it was misinformation. But then he saw very clearly that, yeah, there was a gas shortage.
So more and more truth is being illuminated to him, and he... You all right, sweetie?
Yeah, I'm just adjusting.
Okay. Gosh, my shirt keeps doing my thing. There. It's like the 80s again. Flash dance. Okay. So, yeah, totally he's seeing more and more and more and more and more is real. What's happening to us. And he had a tendency to anesthetize himself when truth hits him. So the more he anesthetized himself, we saw how much he saw it for real.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, really, why is it that we keep looking better and better and feeling better and better? It's still out there, I can tell. The hair on my arms, you know.
Indeed.
So yeah, you got Q trying to hope that we kick off and die, and then what, you're gonna rescue the fake people? You're not gonna rescue anybody at this point by the way you're going. And no one's gonna say, oh yeah, that's us. We have dental records, blood tests, you know, urine. I mean, there's no way they're gonna be able to pull off a fraud or a fake.
Well, actually, since you basically revealed that you are basically still looking the same as you've ever been, and actually look better now.
Isn't that cool?
And you
Yay, thank you.
basically identified that you were not turning into a man slowly. So
It's like, duh.
and then right after that, these people seem to be trying to get our size. So that tells me that they can't try to portray you with a copy double, because you basically, too many people now know that you are still identifying as female and you look like one.
Yeah,
So,
like totally girly.
So they can't try to make you look like a man or create a double that looks like a man that looks similar to you.
And they can't create a double that looks like me either, because A, you guys, I see these people you're parading around me, you don't even have a clue what I look like.
Well, the fact they're trying to get your leg type, that already tells me that they can't use the turning into a male thing, because there would be changes if he was turned into a male. And since we basically blew that situation out of the water, they would have to be going after the possibility of just creating a double that looks like you, but already they don't have any of the information. It's like they didn't even gather information for that, because they are assuming to go with the plan of you looking like a man.
Yeah, but still they can't create a double that looks like me.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in Hollywood for a long time, guys, and
we know what stunt actors look like. The person.
See, look. You got all these people parading around here, and it's so weird. They walk really close.
The setup here is that you can't walk in the middle of the street. And technically, she probably
It's jaywalking. It's against the law here. We saw these signs. We're like, oh shit, we can't do what we do in California,
yes.
So we don't do that.
So it's like a lot of these people are not. It's like a lot of these people in the park are not familiar with the laws of DC. So you can assume they probably don't live here.
Yeah, they're probably. Whose is it? Is it McCarthy that runs the extras? Right?
Which would make sense, because he's actually, in California. That's where his base.
In Bakersfield. Oh my God, my husband's like, let's move to Bakersfield. I'm like, fuck no.
It would make more sense than the Johnson guy, because he's not even in that state. So, okay, yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? The guy
coordinating all this shit.
So, and the guy in charge of the oil is one that's in the state with all the oil.
That's Cronin.
Yeah, Cornyn, not Conan.
Cronin, my husband and I wrote a Star Trek Next Generation novel, Serving the Infinite, and Cronin was a crystalline entity. It is a damn good book. We're gonna make sure we get that published, and we're gonna make sure that we turn it into like a mini series, because when all this is over, everybody's gonna look hot and beautiful. I can't wait. I love being around all beautiful people and looking good, and who doesn't, right?
Yeah, maybe you can actually get the actual actors.
I bet you I could.
They don't look like they aged all that much.
No, they're all hotties.
And give it some time.
Hotties and sweeties. We know you guys. We love you.
Give it some time. They could probably look good again. Maybe we can have
Don't insult them.
Sorry.
He's talking about the dust stuff. Okay, guys.
Yeah. I'm sorry. But aside from that, maybe we could have it published as a movie in that series or something like that, how they do it.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so here's also the other thing, guys. I have, we have dental records. You can't make a double. There's no fucking way. They could try, but they're not going to have my DNA. And to make sure that it's tested right, you'd have to do the, DNA sampling right then and there, and make sure nothing funny happens and everybody is witness to it. And you know what? Right away, you would see that was not me at all. So they would have to knock off my entire family and everybody who knows me. That ain't gonna happen. So you guys are afraid of nothing, and they can't kill you. Why? Because we're holding them in check. Anything happens to you guys, guess what? Then we go after them. You see, we put ourselves in a no-lose situation. So that means anybody who's our allies won't lose. That's why I'm saying, guys, don't be stupid. But look, in this country, the majority rules. So why doesn't it apply to our case?
Oh, that's right. Just based on that, the majority would have the decision.
Yeah, and the majority already won. We know this. How do we know? We have friends. Okay, so the majority ruled. You don't need every single person. You need the majority. So if you guys are not even operating under the Constitution and the laws, we can sue your fucking goddamn asses for that too. Yeah, this isn't supposed to be going on like this. You are supposed to bring me in, no matter what is going on the outside. You can't just tell a judge, oh, I'm afraid, because the judge is going to say, wait a minute. They weren't afraid. They even said they didn't give two shits about your damn riddles. The judge probably already knows this stuff too,
Yeah, probably.
It's like, there's no excuse. So we're giving you a way out of the goddamn corner. Take it, please. Don't be stupid. Take the way out. Go. Help us. Rescue us. We're right here. If we leave, the second we leave, Q loses, you lose, people are going to prison. Because that's what we're going to seek. Now that we know what this is. Look, I first asked you guys to help me with the intellectual property theft. You can't keep saying this stuff takes time, because you know what? There are things in the law when a person's life is in danger like this, meaning ours.
Considering the people that have stolen it, yeah, you can pretty much say that we're in danger.
Okay, look, but is it Marsha Blackburn?
There's someone called Marsha Blackburn in the Senate.
Okay, ma'am, is that the same one who went on the Jim Baker show and stole my quote?
No, that was a former senator.
Okay, so it's not you, ma'am. I'm sorry, but we know the names of a lot of you who stole my stuff. And, if we're wrong, then I guess the court will help us figure all this stuff out. Because we get to dig. It
was a Jim Baker episode.
Discovery. You get to dig. We get to see shit that doesn't even have anything to do with this case.
Yeah, it was a Jim Baker episode sometime late in the year, like maybe October, November.
Yeah, and that senator disappeared, because I was going to go to her Facebook and bitch her out and say, no, look, this is my quote here, and this is what you're doing. Why? And she just disappeared. So sorry, ma'am, if that's not you. But similar name. Wasn't it Marsha?
I don't remember the name even slightly. It was a blonde, I think.
It was?
I think so. We'd have to look again. She wrote a book or some shit.
Yeah. So anyway, and then it just started coming. So what I'm trying to say is I will forgive you. Give me credit and just pay me for it. You know, if you use an excerpt of something of mine, I know what the rates are. I mean, we're talking about $1,500 to maybe $5,000. It's not that much. And I'm willing to negotiate and give you a discount here and be cool. Okay, you have it publicly known now on video. So, do it. Otherwise, if we take you to court and we get to dig, discovery phase. What, you didn't think us poor people dancers didn't know that? He's studying for bar. My stepdad was an attorney. I studied the law too. I had to because of all this weird shit going on.
I study intellectual property creation.
And theft and protection of... Here, scoot in. You are too pretty.
Stop.
So, you know, we're not sitting at the right... It makes my face look so warped.
let's just
No, it's just fine. I don't want them to know the proportions, really.
Just turn the camera.
See? We're a cute family.
I'm literally this size. There you go. Anyway.
Yeah, so, you know, I think you guys have a good offer. And not to rescue us means that Q gets to ruin and rule your lives more. And they will most likely have a field day with you. You're under our protection, okay? Do you see how we set this up? You're under our protection.
Yeah, guys, the things are getting easier and easier for you to do a proper rescue.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a judge is going to look at that and they're going to just face palm.
Have you guys
This is going to be an easy case. It won't even take 2 days, I don't think. This is really easy.
And you all pretty much know how it works, so why don't you start asking those Q members that are in the Senate to basically sell out the bad guy?
Yeah, no kidding. So we think it's Ron Johnson that knows like a lot. And we think he's like controlling you guys. Am I right? It kind of helps when you have trucks passing by with messages on it saying basically what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Johnson's in control. That's exactly what it said on the truck. So it's like Ron Johnson? Are we right?
Maybe. I mean, someone has to be in Senate doing that. It would make sense if it was him,
Yeah.
I guess. 'cause-
Okay, so hey, Ron, if you're having like these major issues and shit, I don't know why you have this issue with us, of all people. I don't even know you. After this, I don't want to. It's like, ew.
Yeah, why... You guys, you're getting blamed for most of Kevin's shit that he's doing.
Why don't you guys sell the upper dude as if we don't know, right? The little hand on hip, give me my Bible. Wasn't that the clue that David Bowie gave?
Yep.
I won't just name names and say, they're doing this, they're doing this, they're doing this. What are they going to do? Take us to court? Let's go.
Yeah, they don't want to go to court because that's...
You want to
kind of
dig on us? Everything is out in the open already. We put every fucking thing out there in the open. We have nothing.
Pretty much.
And then, what, you're going to find my husband's stuff with, what did he do? Shoplifting or some shit like that?
Oh,
That he's already done his, what do you call it? That was decades
Yeah.
ago.
Oh, and I do not have a real criminal record. Apparently something's
No.
being falsified about that from what we heard.
Yeah, but they can't falsify
No.
it because he's had his live scans done. Then nobody can copy us. We have copies of everything that we would need to prove our identities and shit. So you guys are just using that as a bullshit explanation why you don't rescue us. You have nothing. You are in a corner. Help. We're trying to help you get out. You're throwing in the, like a little rescue. We're gonna be like Mary Poppins. Where's Mary Poppins? Okay, look.
Oh, okay.
Right? Flying in. There. Okay, we have an umbrella. You're under our umbrella.
Alright.
And we're ready to pull this out because we're like, fuck you guys. You don't want to help us? We ain't gotta help you. You betrayed Donald Trump. He's pissed off at you guys. He was saying, come on. And he I think he was ready and willing to take any liability. Oh shit!
That's on me.
Here, take a towel.
Okay.
Yeah, this is how poor people live, in case you didn't know. We're winning, guys! I've never seen this where the good guys were winning and they basically put their fucking tails between their legs. Look, it's only 30%, right?
Yeah, and...
We have the majority. And the thing is, why the fuck you guys taking a vote on something unofficially like this? You need to document the meeting minutes and make it public. You need to document the vote and make that public too. And now that you guys didn't do that, guess what? And we found out, gee, how did we find out? So you guys are busted. You did something with taxpayer representation without doing it legitimately? No, you can't do that. That's fucking goddamn illegal. So here's what you need to do. If all y'all don't want to go to prison and lose your jobs and have your family's name basically ruined and destroyed for all eternity because of the shit you did, then you need to do this legitimately. Okay, President Biden just did a really nice thing. He's making it sure that there's no kill switch, and we're still out here like this. If we sue you guys, and it's looking more and more like you're just saying, please sue us, please ruin our lives like we ruined yours, please put us in prison, Miss Noelle. Are you really stupid?
Yeah, it's like Q's not even the real big problem at this
Q
point.
is not the problem. You guys are the problem.
Yeah, Q's been consistent. You can
But the
see.
thing is, hey, good people, private citizens, we don't fucking need our goddamn government to be rescued. The goal is not getting inside that fucking building, or that building. We know that. So we kind of get an idea of what the goal is. So private citizens, have a chat with President Trump, and let's just do that, okay? Wow, that's a brilliant idea. You know, we have people on our side that keep saying, well, if you don't have the Senate backing you 100%,
just do it anyway.
just do it anyway. Yeah, no shit. Let's just do it anyway. How about that? And then the Senate will only look more and more stupider.
Pretty
Really.
much.
It doesn't even have anything to do with our government anyway. But we asked them for help, and now they're liable. And now, because they're not helping the way they have to actually, they are now culpable for helping Q with crimes. That's what it's going to look like in the courtroom, because that's what we're going for, and none of you are going to have a damn fucking thing to defend yourselves with. Do you want that? I don't want that. We're here basically giving you guys the opportunity to do the right thing. Biden is giving you the opportunity to do the right thing. I hope the VP is doing it too. You know, Harris, the first female in leadership like this. Come on, that's huge. I gotta tell you something, neither one of them look happy about doing anything that they're doing. So, you know what? If these people can't pull this off successfully, then they need to move over for people who will. Like now, not November, now. We're addressing the people who are pansies in our Senate. The people who are supporting us, obviously this is not a message for you, okay? Please. Sometimes when I speak, women do it more than men, you know, hyperbole or blanket things. I don't mean that, so let me clarify that. But, you know, we're not afraid of these people. We never were. You know, we didn't know what the hell was really going on. Now, if we knew Q was involved in this stuff, you know, it's shameful that my family didn't tell me. They could have played a game of Scrabble underneath a blanket with me when I was a little girl and explained it to me. Or when I was a teenager. Nobody would have seen anything. And they just said, meaning no talking. Oh, you don't have enough E's? Well, buy 2 fucking sets of letters. I mean, really, there's ways around this shit. And I'm just so disgusted at the fact that I was put in danger all this time. And I could have fought this with my family had I known. So, secrets don't protect people. You guys are idiots. Secrets never protect anybody. It hurts. We even have literature, movies, and we show it. And it's right out there in the open how it hurts people. So everybody was afraid that they would make matters worse. Or, oh, what, you don't want to scare the little girl? Do I look scared? I'm more afraid of the good guys fucking up than anything else. Okay, so people need to get on this Ron Johnson, right?
Yeah.
I don't particularly like how he does things. Do you? We have the majority. So Ron Johnson, if you are influencing and trying to put fear into the Senate or anybody, that's actually something that needs to be criminally looked into. and investigated. I'm not accusing you, sir, but we're getting word that that might be what it is. And so if you're doing that, you actually have to stop. And anybody that knows about that, why don't you hit us up and give us the documentation? We're gonna get it anyway, one way or another.
I feel like we have parts of it though.
Oh, we already do. We recorded some of it. Holy shit. So, you know, this